I've always been a huge fan of movement-focused games. Whether that be Mirror's Edge or Titanfall 2, I've always had a big interest in them. And it's only obvious that this trend would make its way to virtual reality, through games like Sprint Vector and To The Top. Which is why one of my most anticipated PSVR games was Stride, a game that seemed to be focused on fast-paced movement. I've been keeping my eye on this game for quite a while, but now that it's made its way over to PSVR, is Stride any good? Stride is a VR parkour game that offers 3 different modes to enjoy, including Endless, Arena, and Time Trials. There isn't really a story, it's more of an arcade-like game where the focus is on surviving the longest or getting the most points. The first mode is Endless mode, in which you infinitely run forward in a randomly generated world that consists of blocks, enemies, and a corruption following closely behind to keep you moving forward. As you play Endless mode, you will come across different sections that progressively give an increase in difficulty, which gives a nice sense of accomplishment and motivation to keep retrying. I really enjoyed this mode, as while it's mostly following a straight path, there are multiple ways to approach each section, with different shortcuts and routes to follow. You can fail Endless mode by either dying a couple of times or if the corruption reaches you. As for the Arena mode, it's all about completing as many quests as possible before dying. These include collecting bags, reaching checkpoints, and defeating enemies. What makes this mode unique is that rather than the blocky environments from the other modes, this mode has you running around rooftops, which makes for a nice contrast. And finally is the Time Run mode, which is just as it sounds. You're able to do time trials spanning across 12 different maps. I had a lot of fun trying to improve my times, while also competing with friends in the world. Though I'd love to see some more time trials beyond the 12 currently available. Like even making some time trials out of the rooftop map that's already in the game would be a fantastic addition. So now let's discuss the most important part of the game, the movement system. As a player, you can walk forward by pressing triangle and start running by swaying your arms in a running motion. This might sound strange at first, but in-game it works perfectly for hiding the sense of motion, rather than just holding a button to run forward. As for jumping, you can do a jump motion by moving both your hands back then forward while also pressing the X button. There's also a slide which you can do by crouching in real life, and a few other actions as well, such as wall running, climbing, and punching enemies when up close. In addition, you can also pull out a pistol at any time to shoot enemies or traps from a distance. The movement system is extremely easy to learn and flows greatly while playing. It's honestly about the best you could get this system to work on the Move controllers. I only had one issue with Stride, which is sometimes a grab would act weird, either by keeping you in place or not letting you vault over. But that was a very rare occurrence for me, and it's more of a nitpick than anything. The only additions I would like to see besides adding more time trials is either adding a short campaign mode or a free roam mode where you can mess around without having to worry about objectives. But what's already in the game is fantastic. Overall, I had a great time with Stride. It gave me exactly what I wanted to see in VR, an intense and fun parkour game. The 3 different modes add a great variety to the game, with each of them having an online leaderboard, adding some nice replayability for high score chasers. Stride also offers a pretty good exercise with how much you're having to move. It's intense from start to finish. I'm giving Stride an 8 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed the review or found it helpful. This is actually the first time I've ever used a review score out of the 157 reviews I've done. I made this decision through viewer feedback as well as some changes and additions to the website, so let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching and stay tuned as I have a few new videos coming out soon.